I'm Dean Benko, and this is my summary of learning for my EC&I 831 course. How does a person begin to summarize all that has been learned and the growth that has taken place in a course as extensive as EC&I 831? Not very easily, that's for sure. As part of the Network Professional Learning assignment, I created an infographic to answer the question, how have you become a more network professional? This infographic focused primarily on the networking tools I explored through this course. For my summary of learning project, I would like to focus on the knowledge I gained through class discussions. Who remembers this slide? In our first two sessions, Alec introduced us to the course and prepared us to step out of our comfort level and to push our boundaries as we began to extend our PLNs. When speaking about virtual learning communities, Richard Schwer helped me to see that online relationships can be authentic and that they need nurturing and attention in order to grow over time. During the Introduction to Blogging session, Sue Waters made me realize that blogging can be a great way to make my learning visible to others, and in doing so, to contribute to social learning. Through her shared expertise, I began to incorporate many of her suggestions into my blog. I updated my profile, added an About Me page, increased my use of hyperlinks and pictures, cited copyright-free images, and began using pings. Most importantly, I began to regularly visit and comment on the blog sites of others, and began to write in a way that opened up discussions on my blog post as well. When describing how a higher education will change, George Siemens helped me understand that what we know isn't as important as how we can learn new things. This is where network learning comes in. The most significant advancements in knowledge today occur in networks. During our networked and connected learning discussion, Alec provided us with examples of how we are living in a participatory culture, and that because of this we must have the ability to nurture our networks. He helped instill in me the need to use my online presence to grow and shape the world for those in my PLN, and to inspire others to do the same. He also helped me see the importance in safely thinning the walls for students. During the Maker Movement for Educators session, Sylvia helped me realize the importance of constructing knowledge through experience, and that the focus of project-based learning is on the learning process, not the end product. Her session inspired me to read her book, Invent to Learn. Since completing it, I find myself looking for ways to incorporate Maker Movement philosophies into my work with students and teachers. During our Introduction to Digital Citizenship discussion with Alec, I came to realize that digital citizenship is different from cyber safety because it addresses the broader concept of how to prepare students to interact in a society full of technology. We also learned that the concept of intellectual property is being blurred in the digital age. Because of this, we as educators must make students aware of copyright and copyleft issues and model digital citizenship skills. With the Introduction to Digital Storytelling session, Alan Levine helped me to see that storytelling is one of the best ways to develop understanding about a concept. When developing stories, they generally should follow the format of exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and denouement. Stories don't need to be long in order to be effective. What they do need is a way to grab people's attention and hold their attention. There are infinite possibilities in how to tell a story. Alan has provided us with a resource listing 50 great tools. During the Introduction to Open Education session, Alec provided us with some of the foundational theories surrounding the EC&I 831 course and the main pedagogy of open education. One key concept is that technology and the internet provide us with the opportunity to easily share and collaborate, and that this public knowledge base should be open and free. Open source communities provide some of the best examples of successful collaboration. We need to help move teachers towards becoming more networked, because it is in our weak ties where we may find our greatest source of inspiration. Big ideas don't occur in isolation. Our innovation in teaching comes through our connections. We need to be teaching students of today how to curate, critique, use, and share ideas publicly. In looking at the future of open education, David Wiley explained how open licenses solve the reusability paradox. I experienced a significant amount of growth through my participation in the course assignments. In the major digital project, I learned the importance of planning PD opportunities for teachers, which answer the why for incorporating the use of technology in the classroom. In the summary of learning project, I came to realize the value in linking Web 2.0 tools and accounts together. Like PLNs, Web 2.0 tools become even more effective when used in collaboration. For example, with my infographic project, I created the image using Mimeo Studio Notebook software, uploaded the image to ThingLink, embedded videos through YouTube, embedded the ThingLink file into my blog, and tweeted about the post through an if this then that recipe. And in my ongoing personal learning network activities, I began to value the authenticity of this community. It is this portion of the course I have embraced as part of my identity as a network professional. EC&I 831 has pushed me to become connected in ways I had never considered or imagined. While the growth of my Twitter following was small and progressed slower than I hoped, this taught me a number of key things about virtual relationships. For one, like face-to-face relationships, quality virtual relationships need time to develop. Secondly, virtual relationships grow when both parties give and receive. Thirdly, once established, virtual relationships can be very real. As was mentioned in class, some of my best professional development has come from the weak ties of my personal learning network. Which leads me to my last point. My personal learning network is just that, mine. It is the custom network of people which has slowly evolved and will continue to evolve through my social interactions on the internet. I am not so much concerned with the size of my network as I am with the quality of the relationships I am beginning to build in my network. I thank Alec for introducing this world to me, along with all of my fellow EC&I 831 classmates. In our first class, Alec suggested that we as a network would determine our learning experience, and that we would need to collaborate with each other in order to learn socially. In conclusion, having taken this course, I truly believe in the importance of making my learning visible for others and in the concept of shared knowledge through collaborative learning.